Over the past few years, premium finance in the UK has quietly shifted from a back office function to something far more strategic. With new regulations, changing customer expectations, and more brokers exploring in-house models, the question is no longer if premium finance evolves, but how fast. Today, I'm joined by Peter Williams and Steve Wallis from Red Planet Software to unpack what's really changing in the market and what businesses need to understand to stay ahead. Steve, let's start with the big picture. What's actually changed in premium finance in the UK over the last 5 years?
Thanks, Paula. So a lot's changed, but not the way most people think. We've seen some providers exit, others have become more selective, and regulation, especially consumer duty, is putting a lot more focus on transparency and fair value. But the biggest shift isn't just market structure, it's awareness. Many brokers, MGAs, and insurers are starting to realise that they're giving away both margin and control in the traditional model.
Cool. So, building on that, what is the outlook for the industry? Where is premium finance actually heading?
So there's three things really that are shaping the future. First, regulation isn't easing off, so transparency and control are becoming more important. Second, technology is making it far easier to deliver premium finance in-house. And third, firms are becoming much more focused on margin and customer ownership. We're seeing a shift towards firms taking more control themselves.
Oh, wow. So, Steve, for insurance firms that are starting to think about this, what's the biggest barrier stopping them from taking control themselves?
So a lot of firms think the biggest barrier is regulation, but that's not really the case. Yes, you need FCA lending permissions, but for most regulated firms, that's a manageable step. The real challenge has traditionally been operational, systems, processes, and managing risk properly. What's changed is that those barriers are now much easier to overcome, which is why more firms are starting to explore self-funding.
Fantastic. We're clearly seeing a shift. So, where are businesses actually falling behind right now?
So in most cases, it's not awareness, it's execution. Premium finance is still often treated as an add-on rather than something strategic. That leads to continued reliance on third parties, manual processes, and ultimately less control over both margin and the customer experience. The firms pulling ahead are the ones that are starting to rethink that model.
Wow, and that's where it gets interesting. Fabulous. So, why is premium finance becoming more of a strategic priority?
It's becoming more of a strategic priority because firms are looking at three things. Firstly, margin, why give that away? Secondly, customer ownership, keeping control of the full journey. And thirdly, flexibility, being able to offer payment options that actually differentiate you. That's why more brokers and MGAs are starting to bring premium finance in-house.
Okay. Let's make that practical for a second. What does that actually look like in terms of manual versus automated?
Manual and automated premium finance is bigger than most people expect. In a manual process, you're dealing with multiple touch points, delays, and limited visibility. Decisions take time, and customers are often left waiting. In an automated model, these same steps, e.g. customer onboarding checks, happen seamlessly and in real time. It's not just faster, it completely changes the experience of both the business and the customer.
Yes, and that's make a difference. So when businesses stay in that manual world, what problems can start to show up?
So manual premium finance processes don't just slow things down, they create real problems. For the business, it means higher costs and difficulty scaling. For customers, it means delays and uncertainty, which can lead to drop-off. And behind the scenes, you often get inconsistent decisions and increased compliance risk. So it's not just inefficient, it can actively hold you back.
Right. So one thing that comes up a lot is risk and compliance. How does that actually play out in reality?
So risk and compliance are often the biggest concerns when it comes to premium finance, and rightly so. If your processes are fragmented, it's hard to get proper visibility or demonstrate control. That's where having everything integrated from onboarding and through the full policy lifecycle makes a real difference, because ultimately control and visibility are what make premium finance scalable and sustainable.
Cool. So if a business doesn't get this right, what tends to go wrong when you don't have the right systems in place?
So you see inefficiency, inconsistent decisions, and a poor customer experience. Things take longer, it's harder to scale, and competitors who've invested in better processes start to pull ahead. At that point, premium finance stops being an opportunity and starts becoming a constraint.
Whoa, right. Thank you, Steve. So now, Peter, I want to ask you one question. You are the CEO and founder of Red Planet Software, and you've been in the premium finance industry for many years. Can you please give us the background on your organization for anyone that wants to learn a little bit more about the story?
Sure. Thanks, Paula. At Red Planet, we've got over 30 years experience implementing pay-by-the-month software solutions for underwriters, premium finance organisations and broker self-funders all around the world. From our home in Australia, we've expanded to New Zealand, then Asia, then Canada, USA and now the UK. We bring the best learnings from all of these markets together to continue to develop and improve the software solution that's designed to address all of the challenges, facing both new entrants to the market and existing providers who are looking to re-platform or upscale. If you're in any one of those categories, please make the time to drop by and see us at stand C77 at Biba. Steve and I very much look forward to meeting you.
Oh, lovely. That's a great place to leave it. So, Peter, Steve, thank you both for your insights. And for anyone that's watching, it's clear premium finance is no longer just operational. It's becoming a strategic decision. Don't forget to say hi to Peter and Steve at Biba. And if you want to learn more about Red Planet Software, just reach out. See you next time.